in chapter 12, Mormon kind of pauses between his two ministries and gives us a little interlude where he summarizes some of the lessons that will show up in both Samuel's sermon and what we've just seen with Nephi. And one of those is just how quick we are to forget God, how slow we are to remember. And chapter 12 is especially where Mormon draws this out, where he talks about how we see that except the Lord doth chasten his people with many afflictions, they will not remember him. I think in the same way that pondering is something different than just thinking, remembering is something different than simply recollection. My favorite way of thinking about what it means to remember in the gospel comes from the philosopher Jim Faulkner. And he talks about remembering as something more like a memorial of our relationship with God that shows up in how we live. So, for instance, what it means to remember my baptismal covenants is not just that I recollect them in my mind. It means that my body shows up in a pew every Sunday and I take the sacrament. I chew a piece of bread, I drink a little bit of water. That's a memorial in my life that bears witness to my testimony and my relationship with my Savior. So I think gospel remembering is much more like that. It's about how we live in the world.